Greetings everyone, Zannrath here. Welcome back to more Hearthstone. Another week, another Tavern Brawl. And this week, Storming Stormwind. Lay siege to Stormwind. The city starts with 1 health and goes up as you hit it. How much damage can you do? So this is kind of an interesting take on things. So I did a little bit of cheating ahead of time, because I didn't really know what this meant. But basically, as you'll see later on, it turns out to be like a solo Tavern Brawl, where it's basically kind of like an adventure. And I guess the point is to see how long you can last and how much damage you can do. So it's an interesting concept. And I really wasn't sure how to take it. I don't know what's the win condition. Like, is it just you go until you, like, run out of health, and then, like, as long as you don't concede, you get the pack or something like that? So anyways, let's go ahead and jump in. Got basically a Tempo Mage deck with some slight modifications to maybe last a little longer. So yeah, I'll kind of explain it as it comes up. So, I just played a couple turns to try to figure out what, like, this means. And so, like I said, it looks kind of like an adventure. And so, I've actually never well, no, that's not true. I did Stormwind because I killed Varian, for that achievement, whatever, for the Horde or whatever, kill all the Alliance, leaders, whatever they're called. I also Stormwind for Onyxia, maybe? I don't remember. Like, way back in the day when there was, like, the Onyxia kind of pseudo-event or whatever, because she was, like, disguised as a lady of the court or something. I don't know. Anyways, so you see here, basically, he has a weapon, or it has a weapon, Stormwind has a weapon, the Armory. I don't think they ever attack, it just builds up as you hit it. And then you have, like, the hero power, barracks, play a random soldier, random Stormwind soldier, and most of them have some sort of buff based on, I think, at least from what I've seen, the few turns that I've tested, based on the, attack of the Armory. I don't think it has anything to do with the health, per se. So let's go ahead and just drop a thingy. I don't know, I didn't really see many oh, this is just based on the turn. Perhaps. No? I don't know. Okay, so then I think most of the, I don't remember many cards that they played, so it could just be, it could be based on, or it could just be like some sort of like removal, like silences, hard removal, not sure about, yeah, so let's go ahead and bop that. Nothing changed here, so I don't think killing minions changes, the thing. So let's see if this goes up to 2. Yep, so this kind of goes up every turn. It looks like, and so this guy, yeah, gets buffed as things happen. So let's go ahead and throw this guy out. I guess we'll go ahead and... Actually, you know what? Let's hold... I don't think he has hard removal, so let's go ahead and just ping that guy off and hold the hard removal for something else. Because these are going to get bigger, right? So there's a Resurrect. So it looks like it's mostly things that affect the board, but not like hard removal, I think. So just a lot of like stalling, taunts, stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and guess we'll bop into that, throw a Frostbolt this guy's way, or maybe I want to Torch because, you know, it's a little bit more mana efficient. Let's go ahead and torch this guy, I suppose. Hope it pings off one of the dudes. And so we hit him. This doesn't go up, right? Yep, didn't. So this is kind of fortunate, so we'll just go ahead and ping that guy. Yeah, for some reason I thought hitting him would actually... Hitting Stormwind. I don't know why I keep calling it him, but hitting Storm... Oh, that kind of sucks. Now... Oh. That's interesting. Oh, and that's going to trade... Nope, it's going to hit face. Okay. So yeah, for some reason I thought hitting face would buff the dudes, but I think it's only based on every turn the Armory. So maybe running an Ooze in this deck would be helpful. Huh, I didn't think about that. I'm not sure if running an Ooze would like reset it, just completely eliminate it. That'd be actually pretty broken, huh? So let's go ahead and Frostbolt here. And I guess we'll go ahead and ping that off, so we can ping that off the following turn. I like how it was lethal there, but then it's like, nope, JK. Yeah, we probably should run an ooze in this and see what happens, if anything. Ooh, that's... okay. A little unfortunate, but I think we can make do. So we have a Roaring Torch here. Let's go ahead and just torch that guy. Yeah, Hardcore Torch. And we'll hold off. I think that's the only minion other than the taunt guy that I've seen, so I'm not sure what else you can get. Could definitely use some more minions, though. Okay, let's go ahead and just freeze that guy. Bop the face. Okay. So, It's got rampages. Interesting. Okay. That's kind of unfortunate. So throw this out. Throw that out. Start pinging that. Hopefully he doesn't have any more removal. And we'll just slowly whittle that guy down. Maybe do a flame strike or something based on what he gets. And it's gonna cloak. Which one? That guy. Okay, that's fine. That's okay too, I guess. So let's go ahead and just throw this out. We'll go ahead and flame strike. Get rid of that guy. This is gonna hit here, and then we'll fireball that. Yeah, it's okay, maybe not. We can still fireball that guy, right? Okay. Hopefully that goes to my face. Okay, that's still kind of fine-ish. At least I can still get some more value off of the mana worm. And yeah, so we have to fireball that. Go ahead and hit there. Ping that. Alright. So Arcane Intellect. Could be pretty good. This is getting pretty outrageous, huh? So we have 9. Not quite enough. Let's go ahead and just fireball that. We'll see where he goes. I don't want to torch that quite yet. Yeah. Because if he goes and attacks face, then I can torch and ping it. Otherwise, you know, I can trade one of my dudes for it. Probably gonna taunt that guy, yep. So I just torch and... okay. That makes things a little more complicated. I'm gonna try to save that echo for some value, I guess. So let's go ahead and torch this guy. And... sure, we'll ping that guy. I might just have to echo, because he's probably gonna trade here. And I'm just in a bad spot. So, okay. Goes face. That's good. So that's not really anything. So basically on a 2-turn clock now. See if I can get anything. Blizzard off the top, perhaps? Nope, just lethal. Not quite. Okay, lethal. So, yep, okay, so he kills me, or it kills me, and that's kind of it. So I did 10 damage, 13 turns, 16 minions. Right. Cool. So that's, yeah, okay, so basically when you die, that's the end of the match. So... yeah, definitely having... looks like... because basically he's going to get a dude that's stronger and stronger every turn. He basically has a lot of removal, or not removal per se, but just ways to stall the board. Taunts, some silences and stuff like that. So, you know, having hard removal seems pretty decent. having minions that maybe can take extra hits, right? So maybe like Divine Shields or something like that can be pretty valuable. So maybe like I don't know. So if we were to modify this deck, I don't think this is a super great deck, but let's see what we can do potentially to modify it. Flame Cannon for more removal, sure. We need ways to like freeze the board, right? So maybe some Novas. What can we remove? We kind of need some of this stuff. Flame Strike, not a huge deal. Mana Worm, I don't know. Let's cut that. Just need ways to stall the board and remove stuff from the board. I actually don't even have Blizzard in this deck. I thought I did, but I didn't. Okay. Well, I guess let's... I don't know. Arcane Intellect might be important. But we need big stuff. We need stuff to hard remove. We can put some Nova... Actually, no. Nova is just a stall. It's not even super great. But, so we're going to throw in some oozes. And hope to draw into them. Let's just do weapon, right? Search weapon, Harrison. Should we just put Bloodsteel Corsairs? Let's just throw all the weapon removal in there and see what happens. Yeah, this is just a test, right? So, not really great, but we'll see what happens. Let's just try all this weapon removal. And, I guess we might as well finish off that mage quest that I have, right? Because as long as I die, I get the victory, right? Seems paradoxical, but okay. So we'll just mulligan all for the weapon removal. Man, this is actually a pretty decent hand. Okay, you know what? Let's play another game, see how we do. Okay, just throw the Ethereal Conjurer away, get another one. Seems legit. So, alright, so I guess he'll play target dummy. Nope, no target dummy. Okay. Well, there's the other Ethereal Conjurer, huh? So it looks like I can Frostbolt and ping, and then follow a little welly. And he always goes second, I think it looks like. So we'll do this. We'll go ahead and just ping. And throw the welly out. That's fine. Okay. I'm okay with that. That's fine. That's fine. That's totally fine. And throw the welly out. I really hope I draw into removal. How much would I put in? 2 Corsairs, 2 Oozes, my Harrisons, so 5. 1 in 6 chance. Okay, that's fine. So we'll go, trade. Let's opt for removal. Right. And we'll play the other stuff when appropriate. Just gonna coin out of 4. Kings. Ooh, that is... Well, I can deal with that. I guess I'll deal with it. Do I want to trade a minion or do I want to save some of this removal? Let's go ahead and try to get some echo value, I guess. So in terms of how much damage I can do, I've already done better than last time. That's good. That's questionable. I'm gonna go with the... Drake is actually pretty good here. Let's go with the Drake. I was gonna say, maybe I'd go with the Faceless, try to get some echo value. Ooh, Mirror Entity. That's... fine-ish, I guess. Let's go ahead and ping it just so I can trade next turn, if needed. I'm getting pretty lucky. He's getting a lot of these, taunt guys rather than the big minions, right? So that's good for me. Let's go ahead and drop one of these guys. Another Hobgoblin. I think I got him last time too, right? Oh, that was probably kind of moot. It's okay. Alright, so... who's getting Frostbolt? That guy? Nope. Okay. Well, that's okay. There's the ooze. Let's go ahead and throw... Actually, let's go throw the ooze in case it's a mirror entity. So what's going to happen here? It's going to break, and then he probably gets another one. Probably the next turn. So let's go ahead and try to get some good stuff. Missiles is wait, hold on. Missiles is actually not bad, I think. So let's do this. And let's hope missiles kills these two guys. Come on. At least a Drake. At least a Drake. Fail. Okay. So he's gonna get two of those taunt guys. That's fine. Let's go ahead and make this trade and make sure I can stay alive a little bit longer. Does he get the weapon back? No! Whoa, are you serious? Is that a thing? Oh, man. Man, that sucked. Oh, man. Okay, he gets the weapon back at the end. Okay, wow, okay. New strats. Cool. Let's throw this guy out there. I hope he goes face. I kind of do. Because I can make the trade, I can echo. Oh, did it go up twice? Wait, did this get buffed twice? So maybe... Crap, I wish I had a, thingy. Some sort of board removal. Did this actually go up twice? So maybe removing weapons actually makes it increase twice, it increases the rate at which the attack power increases. Which would kind of suck. Okay, so, let's see. How do I want to play this? Let's do this. Let's throw this out there. Let's get some of that action. Icelands could help. Kabbalah's Tome value. See, because I want to... Okay, I guess I'll sack the Shadow Fiend. So go with the Kabbalah's Tome. Crap. Let's echo this. So we'll have 9 cards. That's fine. We'll go ahead and just sack these guys. I guess we might as well play out some dudes. Or ladies. Jaina's. Images of Jaina. So yeah, that definitely ramped quite a bit. Yeah, we're kind of getting into a bad spot. But... Okay. Man. Okay, let's see. How do I want to approach this? Maybe I can get a... Effigy, Mirror Entity, Ice Lance. Probably have to go with the Ice Lance here. So... Guess we hit there. I don't really want to ping... Do I want to ping that? I guess we might as well, yeah. Because he can just trade next turn anyways, so we're in a bad spot here. Should I just torch one of these guys? It represents basically 6 damage. Sure. Let's torch one of those guys. So... maybe I should have just oozed. That's unfortunate. Does he have does this represent lethal? Not quite. He's making trades. That's good for me. Trade there. He's got a lot of guys at 1 health. This doesn't really affect me anymore because I don't have any more. He doesn't have any room on the board. I guess I could ping that guy off and let's see what we get from the tome. How much do I have here first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Adds 3, so I'm gonna be okay. Polymorph Boar. Is that enough? I guess I'll ping that guy. Uh, guess we YOLO. Got a pretty good one. Let's go ahead and freeze that guy. I mean, we're basically done, right? So, nothing much we can do. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can really do. So, oh, we got a polymorph. Let's see what we get off this guy. Okay. Just throw out the ooze because we can. So yeah, this, it looks like it ramped up faster. To be honest, I haven't really paid much attention, but it went from, I thought it went from 1 to 3, and then it went to 6. So I'm not exactly sure, because I thought it was based on every turn. Like originally, when I first started, I thought maybe it's based on the minions kill, based on how many times you hit them in the face. But it looks like it's based on turn. Right, so it went up to 10 this time around, so I'm basically dead. Right, so let's see how many turns I lasted. Because last time I'm pretty sure I lasted 10 rounds, and it went up to 10. Does that make sense? No, because it doesn't start on turn 1 getting something. I like how I get the ice block animation here. That's kind of cool. So it lasted 13 turns. It went to 6, and then I broke it, and then it went to 10. So it definitely seems like it ramped up in terms of how fast it goes. Or, perhaps, when it ramps naturally, it goes up anyways, in terms of how fast it increases. Or maybe it's based on damage, right? Because like I said, it went up, based on minions killed? Maybe it goes up based on minions killed, right? Because that's what it looks like right now, right? Because I'm pretty sure I did 16 damage. I did 16 damage, that's what it says. It went up 16 total, right? So, I guess it's based on how many minions you kill then. I think that makes the most sense. Because most turns I was killing 1 or 2 minions, and then it goes up by 1, and then towards the end I was killing multiple minions per turn, and then it goes up. Yeah, okay, so I think the armory thing goes up based on the number of minions you kill. So stuff like stalling, or maybe minions that you remove. So things like sap, things like well, I guess sap is really the only thing. Vanish. Okay, well I guess that's the mechanic then. I think it's based on how many minions you kill that turn, that's how much it gets buffed. So, yep, there you go. That's it for this Tavern Brawl. I'm pretty sure I did pretty poorly, only doing 16 damage. So maybe going for minion removal isn't the strategy. Maybe you want to go for you let them fill up the board with dinky little, I don't know, taunts or whatever, and then you just go face, right? Maybe you remove his 2/2s or whatever, the guy that gets buffed based on the attack power. I think it starts as a 2/2 and then it gets 1/1 for every attack. Right? Something like that for every attack the armory has. So maybe you just let them summon a bunch of those little guys. I mean, I got some pretty good RNG in terms of him getting a bunch of taunts. And so you can just run handful of removal for weapons, weapon removal, and then just go face. I don't know. Someone's probably going to find some crazy oh, I did 1,000,000 damage in this week's Tavern Brawl, and I'm going to be pretty impressed. So yeah. Deck building, I'm pretty sure Tempo Mage is not the, kind of go-to for this particular Tavern Brawl. Now that I know that it's, he gets, armory charges, weapon charges, or not charges, but attack power based on minions removed, so. That's the strategy, I think. Maybe some sort of stall and then just do a bunch of damage to face kind of thing. You can do maybe some sort of full board clear into removing his weapon, right? And then just start the cycle again. So maybe some sort of mage where you just, you can somehow, free, I don't know, because you don't have that much in terms of freeze. Maybe just a bunch of taunts, low attack taunts that Like target dummies, taunts that don't have attack, so that he doesn't like you're stalling, but you're not like removing his minions, right? There's only 2 of them. I think they only have. I don't know. Yeah, some sort of like you stall, don't let his minions die, and then you just wipe his board, destroy his weapon, and then just start all over again. So I don't know. I was thinking maybe like maybe a warrior can do that because like you can gain a lot of armor. But I don't know how you would remove his board as a warrior. Like maybe you can do like a revenge kind of play or something, right? I don't know. Anyway, someone will figure it out and then we'll be like, oh, yeah, that totally makes sense. So, anyways, that's it for this week's Tavern Brawl. A little different, before they had the kind of cooperative Tavern Brawl, this time it's like I think this is the first Tavern Brawl that's kind of more adventure style. Right, like the Mechazod guy, that was a cooperative kind of PvE-ish content. This one is kind of full-fledged, kind of solo adventure PvE type content. Not playing against anyone, not playing with anyone. So, yeah. Anyways, that's it for this time. So, until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.